So today we're going to talk about set interfaces, which they are the collection that they do not allow repeated or duplicate entries. So whenever we set some certain methods, whenever we want to test them, basically we're not allowed to have any repeated method same as each other, and that makes our program to be more efficient. And yes, so we're going to talk about two ways that we can test these interfaces. One of them is with arrays, and another is with linked lists. So if we are going to take a look at our interface, this is how we set up our interface. We have some functions like isEmpty, remove, clear, contains, to array, add, get. So we're going to create some tests and put these into some functionality so we can just go ahead. So here I have three folders basically. This is my library, which is the JUnit that I use to run my tests in Java. And this is my sources. Basically, I created the methods here, and I have a separate folder called tests. This is where I'm testing um these classes basically. So let's one by one go ahead and then run these tests. So we have this method called isEmpty, which is going to check if our list is empty or not. So let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, I didn't add anything, so that's why it says the list is empty, which returns a true boolean for me. But if I like change it and I want to add something to the list, we can see that it's gonna return false for us. So that means like our list is not empty anymore. Let's go ahead, we'll take a look at another one. So this is the isEmpty method using linked list. The previous one was with arrays. And so let's go ahead and run this. So as you can see, it's false because I've added some elements to my list, but if I want to omit them, so let's check if it works. You can see this is true basically because we're not adding anything to the list. That means now it's false because we added an element. Okay, then the next method is our add add to the list, which previously we saw for testing the isEmpty. So you can just add something to it, and then for testing it out, I have this get current size, which can tell you what's the current size of the array, which is 3, which I added 3 and then added another one, and I used another method called remove. So it removes this the position 3 from the array, and then we can expect that we're gonna return a 3. Okay, and then the test add linked list, which also, let's go ahead and run it. And yeah, as you can see, so just a second. Okay, so I'm just printing out the third element, as you can see, just the get method. So basically means like I could successfully add this to my list, and then we have this clear array, which I'm gonna go ahead and run it. So as we can see, I have added 3 elements, and then I'm getting the size, which is 3. But when I'm clearing the list, and then I ask for the size of the list, it just says it's 0, which we expect 0. And then when I'm adding another element, it means that I'm basically adding to a new list, which now when we are asking for the size of the element, we expect 1. And another one for clear the linked list, I have, let's go ahead and run it. Yes, so we have this 3 elements that we added. So we expect 3 here, and then after we cleared the list, we expect 0, and then we add another, so it starts from 1. So basically, our current size is on 1. So let's go test our contains methods, which this is contains using the list, using the array. And so when I'm running this, I've added 1 element to the list. Oh, sorry, this should be expected. Yeah. And we are expecting that we added 1 element, and we're checking if the element that we added is contains to our list. So we added 10, but we're searching for 30, which basically gives us false. But if we go ahead and say this is 30, and then let's run it again, it gives us true because these elements exist. We added this, and then we can search for it. That means like it exists. And then also the contains method in linked list, we can run this, and then we expect false because when we added 30, we're searching for 20, which does not exist in our list. So we just say 30. Let's check if it gives us true. Yes, gives us true. Okay, and then let's test the remove method, which I already showed you guys. When we add for the testing, we can say like we added 3, and then but we removed 1 element on position 3, but when we expect the size of the element, it should be 3, as we see here. And then the remove linked list is this one again. So we can see I added 3 elements, and then here I'm printing the position 3, which is 30, and see here the remove again. We can see we expect 3. These are just some tests. You can just go ahead and do it, but as we can see, this perfectly works. Alright, for the method 2 array, I'm going to show you guys the next video. Thank you.